And it's the same thing with Penn State. Yeah, they look good on paper. They got all this talent on this roster, but until they can prove that they can beat Ohio State or Michigan, then there's going to be number 3 or 4 in that division consistently. I don't know what I'm doing. This is not the intro.
For circumstances I can't explain, the Rams are going to win this game. It just goes way too much.
Why'd you say it like that?
It's always easy to say it.
My mind's telling me the Chiefs. Is Taylor going to be there?
She's in some tour in South America, so
my body is telling me Eagles, and I'm gonna go with my body.
Is there anything in the NFL world worse than being a Green Bay Packers fan right now?
I don't know. Welcome onto the show, Goose. Like you continue the industry.
I feel like if I win this week, I'm going the rest of the way. You know what? I still have to play Janda. Janda's a tough out, but I'm scared. This is my prove-it week. I've been talking a little trash lately. This is the week I can finally shut up.
Yeah, I have made massive comebacks in both leagues. This league I started 0-4. I'm now 6-4, and I think league I started 0-3.
We got third place Zach against fourth place Trevor. Trevor, you scared about playing Zach this week?
No.
No?
Kyler's back. I'm probably not going to lose again.
You want to guarantee that?
No.
All right. Hello and welcome back. This is the Beerly Football Podcast. It's about football with Beerly. I'm your host, Zachary Smith. Joined me as always is the man with the plan, whose name is not Stan. It's Kerry Dempsey.
I'm here. I want some Gabagoo. Go Tommy DeVito, baby.
And my other host is a man wearing a beanie who can be a real meanie. It's Beerly Trev Scott. How we doing?
How's it going?
I'm good. And I also do have a plan too. Later on tonight, but I'm also a man with a plan.
I don't see you as a man with a plan at all. I feel like you just make things up along as you go. Like you're Joker, but in real life.
I'm a dog chasing cars.
Exactly.
The first order of my plan is to have a shot of this spiced apple punch Tennessee Winter Jack Daniels whiskey. 'Tis the season. I actually listened to the radio the other day, and there was Christmas music on, so 'tis the season.
It is the season.
It is the season.
I should have took the shot after I said that. 'Tis the season.
Tis the season.
Tis the season.
Woo, it don't get much worse than that.
Woo. All right. So, before we get into talking ball, drinking beer, having a good old time, I just want to real quick break down something. It's a little more serious. It's not, typical Beerly Football Podcast stuff. So, on the way home from Thanksgiving, my brother and his wife got into a very serious car accident. So, they are both fine-ish. They're both alive and doing okay. But my sister-in-law just had back surgery today, to repair a couple of cracked vertebrae. So if everyone could keep them in your thoughts and prayers, that'd be greatly appreciated. And yeah, so that's all I wanted to say.
Cheers to getting better.
Yeah.
Zane, we'll see you on the podcast soon.
See you on the podcast soon, Zane.
I got to talk to him a little bit. Good to hear from him.
Trevor's frozen. So that's cool.
Trevor's frozen in real life too. So
Am I?
Yeah, you're not moving, and your face is stuck like you have a Sour Patch Kid that's way too sour in your mouth.
I thought that's how it usually looks, honestly.
I mean, kinda, yeah, but not super often.
I guess that's him. I guess.
So, he's back. There he is.
Why don't we pull out what we're drinking first tonight?
Yeah, absolutely. What are we drinking, boys?
I'm double fisting. because I never tried Heineken before in my life, so I decided to get a 12-pack. Horrible decision. Not a huge fan of it at all. It's not very good. So I have a 12-pack. I'm probably going to be drinking this for the next month or two because it's going
What
to
the
take a while
heck?
to
Just drink it.
but they're not good. So I mix it
Yeah,
with
you
this.
can't-
This is an outstanding Modelo orange. It's called a Naranja Picosa. It is outstanding. I love
Wait,
it.
I mean, Carrie, you're a Patriots fan. You're kind of like you're kind of not a sadist. You're a masochist. So like,
Oh,
Wow.
you could watch the Patriots play football and then punish yourself even more by drinking Heinekens.
Hey, fun fact, I haven't watched the Patriots play in like 4 games, and I'm better off for it. I'm proud of them. Mac Jones, I love him right now because no one else could lose the games like he is, and he's leading us to the promised land of Caleb Williams or Drake May. So shout out to you, Mac Jones, doing something good for once at being bad. Love you, dude.
what's the most the Patriots have scored in the past few weeks, Gary?
10?
I don't even know if they've had. It's been a long time.
I think they got 10.
The Buffalo game, I think they had like 20. That was the last game I think I watched. But it's been a rough year. Didn't think they'd be this bad.
Yeah, I didn't either. Trevor, what are you drinking?
I'm gonna pace myself a little bit because all I brought is this bottle of Jack Daniel's Winter Jack Tennessee Spice Apple Punch with a little cabin with a little reindeer outside. It's beautiful,
Oh, that's cute.
festive.
Cute.
I'm gonna pace myself, but if we start arguing and I start yelling, it's because of that stuff.
Alrighty. So I am drinking a Mama Smith special apple cider. It's very good. Trevor and Carrie got to try some of her
They're
beer.
They're outstanding. She's listening to this. Those are some great beers. She should take them commercial because
You really
Yeah,
like
I mean,
the
they're
Apple
really
too, right, Gary?
good.
yeah, if anybody wants to try them, just show up to their house and I'm sure she'll make them for you. And any random stranger.
Yeah, I
Pretty
don't think
hot.
she can sell it technically, but she can give it
That's
to
what you
you
got a backdoor for.
as a gift. She can give it to you.
That's true.
So before we do anything else,
Pick them first or the game?
we're gonna do the game first. A little bit of an icebreaker here.
So,
Let me just get it pulled up. Actually, before we go to the game, we have new
Sure.
merch. We have new merch on the Beerly Sports Store. We've got that's Beerly Line 2.0. We've got hoodies. Got a new logo or a new merch logo. It's not replacing the old Beerly football logo, but new merch logo. Beerly football. Got t-shirts. Got that same logo on. And then the cool thing, winter season, you got to get your pom-pom beanies. Got to get your pom-pom beanies. Look at that.
Those are pretty cool.
Sam Adams, I know you're listening right now. I think you need a pom-pom beanie, honestly,
Exactly.
for those chilly Miami nights.
Chilly Miami Nights. Yeah, if you guys want to check that out, I keep the prices as low as I possibly can while still being able to make a profit on the store. So if you guys want to check that out, get yourself something. Use code HOLIDAYS at checkout for 10% off your order right now. You can get it for presents for you and your whole darn family.
It's a great idea.
That's the merch plug, and we are going to be moving into a game. Now, boys, 2 weeks ago we played a really great game, and we are going to be playing that same great game again, and that is the Immaculate Grid. So let me go ahead and pull the grid up here so everyone can see it.
Before we go into this, just figured I'd shout it out. We did record our official 100th episode last weekend all together. It's a YouTube exclusive, so if you're listening to this on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, check it out on YouTube and follow us if you want to see our exclusive 100th episode.
What
And
makes
we talked about our favorite players of all time, our favorite guys to watch of all time at every position. So this is a
Yeah.
good episode. This is a good
I was
episode.
drunk.
We were drinking, chilling on a couch.
I barely remember what happened. It was a great time.
Yeah, we
Before
were all
we
pretty
drank,
drunk.
all the couch god.
Yeah.
3 guys on the couch.
Alrighty, so starting it off. Let's see if we can complete this grid. So, anything you guys want to plug already?
Yeah, I would just like to say first and foremost, I don't know that I could name this many like Minnesota Vikings players like of all time.
Wow. You're a hater, bro.
Okay.
So we're off to a rough start. Zach, I feel like I don't care how many points I get. You have to do the Bills-Giants one. I think you know who I'm talking about.
Bills, Giants.
Yeah.
Come on.
I mean,
You have to do
it's
this one.
gotta be. It's gotta
You have
be.
to.
But he would work for the Ravens as well.
He would work for a lot of teams. Actually, I feel like the Ravens would be harder, so maybe try that one.
Yeah, I'll go Tyrod Taylor.
Gotta eat your boy.
Tyrod Taylor is, and long-term listeners of
Wait,
the show
What
know
about
this.
Kenny and Drake?
Zach, actually, there is kind of a QB battle right now. It's Tyrod Taylor will be back week 14. Do you think he deserves a start, or Tommy
Bro,
DeVito?
he is the start.
Keep DeVito.
Tom-
He is
Tommy-
the start.
Keep DeVito. in.
DeVito's played well last few weeks. He's
I
7
don't care.
touchdowns.
He is the
Yes.
quarterback. He is the
Alright.
quarterback. So,
Let's do some like really obscure Super Bowl champions.
Really
how obscure can I get for the Ravens? Who's that white fullback
Yeah,
for the Ravens?
Patrick Ricard.
Here,
Yeah,
Andrew
Patrick
Roland.
Ricard.
I don't think he won one though. I don't
He
think
didn't
was
win
there
one
when-
with the Ravens?
I don't
He's
think
newer.
Really?
Mario Manningham or Antrell Roll. For the
I don't know why I thought of that too. That's weird.
You thought of what?
Mario Manningham.
Manningham. I'll do Manningham. For
Bills.
Giants, right?
Dude,
Yeah.
have the Bears ever won a Super Bowl? I guess they must have, yeah.
There you go, 6%.
What's somebody that's on the play for the Bears?
God, how long have it been since the Bears won a championship?
Does Nathan Peterman have a ring?
Dick Buttkiss.
Do him, yeah. Dick Bucket.
That's easy.
I don't care.
Wait, no. Chase Daniel. Nobody's gonna have Chase
No,
Daniel.
they have to have won it with the team.
No, I don't think that. No, it could be a Super Bowl champ.
No. I promise
Yes, it
you.
can. Just look
I
it up.
promise you.
Just look
You
it up.
might
I
be right.
swear.
You might be right.
No, I'm right. I swear. Chase Daniel.
It's not going to work, dude.
It's gonna work, man. It's gonna work.
Chase
Chase.
Daniel. Told you.
Damn it.
Kerry lost the game.
Yeah.
That seems like it's right. I don't know.
Do Dick Buckiss.
I don't think
Dick.
people. Jim
But-
McMahon. Well, that's probably too easy.
What? He never won a championship with the Bears?
Jim McMahon.
McMahon?
Who's that even older guy? Sid Luck. Sid something.
Sid Lutke?
Whatever his name was.
Super Bowl champ.
Ray Lewis too easy. Ed.
I mean, we
Ed
already
Reed.
lost, Kerry, because your dumb Chase Daniel thing.
That made sense. Kyle.
Let's go Ray Lewis.
That's so easy.
I don't care.
Zach's a hater, man. You got Tyrod Taylor. Just do Tyrod Taylor for all of them. Didn't Kyle Slaughter play for?
Wait. Ooh. I got a good one, man. I got a great one. For Giants and Vikings,
Yeah.
give me Joe Webb.
Joe Webb.
That's a good one. Kyle Slaughter.
There you go.
What was that?
2%.
Nice.
Like the milk.
Yeah. Kyle Slaughter. Oh, fuck. Damn it, Kyle Slaughter. Giants. Steve Johnson? Nah, I don't play for the Giants. Ugh. These are hard, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably. Oh, I have an easy one, but I'm. All right, let's do it. Our
What?
legend, Trubisky, Bears, Bills. The legend, the man, the myth.
All right, well, we can only get one more.
Vikings.
J.P. Lossman, Giants, Bills.
Did he
Who?
play for the Giants?
I don't know.
I don't think JP Lossman played for the Giants. When the
I don't
Giants
know any Vikings history at all, dude. I don't care about them.
Bernard Pierce, Ravens Vikings. Let's go. I don't know why I thought of that. Pierce, P-I-E.
Pierce.
I don't know how I thought of that.
Nope, it didn't work.
That
Pierce
definitely works.
sucks.
Damn
Carrie
it.
sucks.
Gary,
I definitely played for them.
You suck, Carrie. Okay. Okay, so Carrie lost us the game.
Wait, that's not
so-
the guy I was thinking of. Damn
Bernard
it.
Pollard.
No, some fat defensive lineman.
Oh, I have no idea.
I think it was Michael Pierce. Never mind.
All right. Well,
Oops.
very cool. Carrie, you suck.
All right. It was Michael Pierce. That would have worked, and nobody would have got that. But all right.
All right.
Sorry.
So let's go into Pick'em. We're not quite sure how we ended up last week. I know I at least got 2 games.
I went 3 for 3. It's beautiful. Stamped it on Twitter. Carrie DM'd me.
I did. I
Um,
did. You didn't.
and Carrie got 1 game. I'm just not sure who I picked in the Bills and
Wait,
Philly
how-
game.
How'd we do in college?
I picked
College?
State over Florida. I was right. Zach picked Michigan.
I think
I-
I picked.
Michigan.
It was always Michigan.
All right. So we got some. Let's just run through the couple of big championships this weekend before we hit an NFL pick'em. What are your guys' thoughts? Who's going to win? Let's go. All right. Probably much the biggest, second biggest, I give it. We got Oregon at Washington. Who you got?
Give me Penix.
I got Oregon. They're going to keep winning until somebody makes them lose. Michael Penix ain't going to do that.
I
Right.
love
Yeah,
Penix. I love Penix, but he hasn't played well in the last month or so. He's just been okay. I would think Oregon keeps it going. They pick up the win and they head to the playoffs.
Okay.
And then here's the biggest game: SEC championship. We got Georgia at Bama. Who you got?
I am rooting for the nightmare scenario for the College Football Playoff Committee,
Wow.
which would be an Alabama win. But I think Georgia's a better team, so I'm going to take Georgia.
It's fair. Alabama almost lost to Auburn. I'm gonna go with Georgia.
Yeah, but it's a rivalry game.
true. It's true.
Typically, those are close.
That tide's going to roll into Atlanta. And Alabama's going to beat Georgia.
All right.
And he left.
And he couldn't take Georgia winning, I guess, after beating Florida. And our final.
Did you kick me out for saying that?
No,
No,
you left.
our final college championship will go. This should be a pretty even game too. After Jordan Travis's injury, we got Louisville at Florida State. You think Jack Plummer and Louisville can pick up the upset even
Yeah, they're
without?
going to win. It's
I'm
Louisville.
going back-to-back upsets. Give me Bama in the first game. Give me Louisville here. Louisville.
We have Louisville too. Florida State didn't look that good, even against a pathetic team like Florida. Without Jordan Travis, sadly.
Uh,
I picked Florida State.
Yeah, that is true. All right, let's hit in our pick of winners for week 12. Okay amount of winners, nothing crazy. Congrats to all of you that won. Again, we post these on Fridays. Get all 3 right. We'll shout you out on the pod. This year has been crazy. I don't think we've anybody with more than 3 wins this season. Last year, I think we had.
as we tightened it up, okay? Listen, too many people were winning. Carrie was getting a really dry mouth, saying 180 names every week. So it made it
only
harder.
We only had 1 or 2 like that. I think, last year we had a couple of people with like 10. This year, our
Yeah.
leaders are 3. But congrats to all you winners. And here you go. We had at Donald W. Voss, Sigma Analytics partner, at Keith Mid-Mitch, Panthers fan, At Keith Fleming, ESPN Northwest Florida Radio Weekly guest. At Go Bucks 1977 PH, he's a 3-time winner. At Tyrone's Huzz 1, Poker and Sports Junkie. At Aldog02, 2-time winner. At TVV Coletta, Cincy born and raised. At former_Cam, Trevor Maddox, the best Trevor to ever have his name read on the podcast.
And he died again.
It
It killed him. You saying that killed Trevor.
Okay,
He
Trevor.
doesn't like me either.
At Fitness_Rocks29, Fitness Junkie. At Ethan Wall 445, 2-time winner. At Sports Talk 365, former podcaster. At MLUL Welling, 3-time winner. At Gavin C54, Troy University legend. At MPG CFO, 2-time winner. At Wilter 373133338. I guess he's a Pirates of the Caribbean fan because his name's Will Turner. At Level_Up Level Up Sports Cards, and at Russ Laraway, Montana, Philly fan. Congrats, Philly winners. Trevor, what we got this week, bud? Did you not do it?
This week in Pick'em, we have 3 very interesting games that you guys are going to love.
Trevor, do you want me to do it for you this week? Because
Huh?
I already looked them out. If you want me to do them for you,
No, I got him. Trust me.
You better do the 4 p.m. game at least.
Okay, definitely. That's going to be a fun one. The Eagles go another game into their 6-game crazy gauntlet. They got the Niners at home. So first game, Niners at Eagles. I'm taking the Eagles. Until they steer me wrong, dude.
I hate Philly with every bit of my heart. I love the Niners. I hate Philly, and I wish they win this game. But Eagles, doesn't matter. They're winning right now, and sadly, for the sake of picking, I got to pick Philly. But I hope they lose.
For the sake of catching Trevor, maybe I'm going to take the San Francisco 49ers because I think also they're the better team.
Believe in Brock Purdy, Zach. Believe.
I believe in the Niners.
Fair.
All right, game 2.
Game
Easy.
2. These are going to be a little out of order because I haven't decided.
Because you don't know what games to pick.
But the second game I really like. We're going to say, was it true? Did we really get a glimpse into the future? We're gassing up a little bit. Are the Packers for real? They're playing Sunday night under the lights against Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce. They're at home versus the Chiefs. I'll take the Packers to win that game at home, actually.
What the?
The Packers Chiefs?
Yeah.
Sunday
Okay.
night football.
Zach, would you like to apologize to Jordan Love yet, or are you still not?
No, I still don't believe in Love.
Has he not been playing great last 2 weeks?
He's played good.
He cooked on that game. Yes, the game before was against the Chargers defense, but still, he's been cooking last 2 weeks.
Give me KC. That defense is going to show Jordan Love to be the fraud that he is.
Ooh. Will you apologize to Goose?
Actually, no, he's not a fraud. He's exactly who I know he is. So he's not a fraud.
I guess that's fair.
And exactly who every NFL fan knows him to be. He's not a fraud. He's just Jordan Love.
He's good, man.
No,
He's
he's
good.
not.
He's a
He's
young
okay.
Gary,
He's
who
fine.
Trevor, this isn't. I don't care. It's Sunday Night Football.
Brock Purdy is good. Jordan Love is okay.
Jordan Love's a top 15 quarterback with how bad the quarterbacks are right now. Yeah, I'm not picking against Mahomes and the Chiefs, and I don't care how bad they've looked. I'm not picking against them.
Yeah. All right. That suck because I'm going to go 3 for 3 again. But our last game, so this is just completely out of order because this is a 1 o'clock Eastern window game. 2 teams that are 6-5. I was actually talking about this game a little bit earlier in a joking manner, like I'm not going to watch it. But the games are so bad this week, I might have to tune in. 6-5 Broncos at the 6-5 Texans. Come off a tough loss to Zach's team.
That's
The
actually
Jacksonville Jaguars. I like the sound of that right there.
I'll go Houston.
That's a close game.
It's going to be a close game. Give me Houston. Bounce back week for that team, especially that defense. Get back on their horse.
I think last week I took all 3 home teams and it steered me in the right direction, and I'm doing the same thing here. Packers are
Well,
at
if you
home.
took all 3 home teams, then
You
didn't
went
win.
2 for 3. Yeah.
Oh,
You didn't
well,
go in.
Can anyone confirm you went 3 for 3 last week?
I'm
Because
pretty
I don't
sure
think
I
you
did. I'll
did.
have to go back and listen.
Pretty sure you did, doesn't
You
it?
DM'd
No,
me. You said
you
you
picked
went 3.
you picked the Saints. I know you did.
No, I promise I didn't.
Yes,
I
you
picked
did.
Falcons.
You did not pick the Falcons.
promise.
We'll
I
go
picked
back and check. We'll go
I
back and
promise.
You did not
check.
pick the Falcons.
We'll
That's-
update you
You want to bet?
guys
Let's
next
bet.
week.
Gary, let's bet. Let's bet. Please let me bet.
I'll bet
Let's
you didn't go 3 for 3.
Okay, what were the games again? I know I picked the Eagles and the Falcons.
Texans, Jaguars.
And I took the Jags. Yeah, I'll bet anything.
Yeah, you look a little suspect that you took
Okay,
the
then
Jags.
bet something, Gary.
I'll put $10 that you did not go 3 for 3.
20.
20. I'm not that sure. But I'll put 10 on it.
All right, deal. $10.
10. All right.
All right.
Zach,
Okay.
take that sometime.
That should be at the beginning of the next episode.
All right. Let's do it.
It's gonna be it's gonna be like a 30-second video of Carrie Venmoing or Trevor Venmoing.
I did that. I had to Venmo Zach this past weekend for
Goddamn right you did.
bet on the Texans, Jags. But the
I feel good about betting on my own team.
Texans just couldn't beat the Jags refs, sadly.
Okay,
Sadly.
this is the most.
Yeah, you're going to break the tinfoil hat out, Zach?
Yeah, I guess when it doesn't go against the Jags.
What are you talking about? There are bad calls and bad no calls both ways.
That Tank Dell call is a little iffy.
What about the only interception Trevor Lawrence threw was because of a defensive holding that wasn't called?
I don't know. I didn't watch the game. I just saw that.
Oh, okay, yeah. So you're just
I only watched the fourth quarter of that game. I only got one game on, and it was I watched every snap of the Bucks and Colts, which was actually pretty interesting, you know?
That's fair.
Fun game.
Let me pick my game. I'm happy Russell Wilson is better, but he isn't good. He throws 120 yards. He does not throw deep at all. I don't think he's going to be able to keep up with the Texans. I got the Texans. I think all 3 of us going with Houston in this game.
Houston.
Houston.
And you guys both took KC.
Yep.
And what did you guys take for San Francisco and Philly?
I took San Fran. Both y'all took Philly.
Okay.
Let's do it. I have a quick little kind of rapid fire question. Don't think too much on it.
Okay.
Who you got right now? As of today, who do you see being the 3 wild card teams in both conferences?
Oof.
Oh, man. You really had to do it to me like that. NFC's a little easier. I'll go Cowboys, obviously.
I feel like the Cowboys are the only giving out of the wild cards right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cowboys. Give me
the Seahawks, I guess.
Yeah, Seahawks.
And
That
then
last wild card spot is
low key, I don't know why I'm saying this. Give me the Packers.
I'm going Cowboys, as we all agree. Packers have an easy schedule. I think Packers slip in, and I'm going to take the LA Rams, who also have a pretty easy schedule. I think
taking the Rams over the Hawks, huh?
Rams have a pretty easy schedule, rest of the way, and they're
They've also
5-2.
won 2 straight. The Seahawks have lost 2 straight.
That's true.
And the Seahawks play Dallas on Thursday night, so that should probably be an L in Dallas. But
What do you guys think about my Dak take that got refreshed on the timeline today? Yeah.
Dak's been good this year, but we got to see Dak in the playoffs when it actually matters before.
We're gonna see you in a Dak.
He's played
jersey.
really good against bad teams.
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
Good.
All right, and then AFC. This is kind of hard. Who's your 3 for the AFC?
Oh man, the AFC. I think the Texans are going to get in. So I think we're going to have 2 AFC South teams in.
I honestly think we're set division-wise. I feel like everybody's pretty much won their division right now.
I'm gonna go Browns.
I like the Browns too, even with
Bills are
DTR.
playing good football. They'll sneak in.
Bills?
Browns, Bills.
I don't know.
The Bills are aren't they like almost mathematically eliminated?
No, but they have an insanely tough schedule, so they
Yeah.
have to. I think they play like Chiefs and then Niners, so they have to win at least one of those and then be perfect the rest of the way.
I really don't want to give it to the Steelers, dude. Who else could I give it to? I'll give it to the comeback kids that proving that trying hard does matter in life. And that's I don't even believe that. I was going to say the Colts, but I don't even believe that.
Trevor, the Steelers are 7-4 right now. They have the Patriots, the Colts, the Cardinals.
And I'll put the Steelers as my
Who was last year?
third wild card team.
They have the Cardinals, the Patriots, and the Colts next. At worst, they're going 2-1. That's 9 wins, and then they have the Bengals, the Seahawks, and the Ravens. This is a 10-win team at least.
Yeah, I'll probably put Steelers in there.
Okay, 3 NFC North teams.
Yeah, didn't we make a bet about the Steelers not making the playoffs like a couple weeks ago? I think we did.
Wait, so nobody believes in the Broncos?
I don't. I'm gonna go with Houston, Pittsburgh, and you know what? They have an easy schedule. Ty Wilson, if you're listening to this, I'm gonna go with the Colts, sneak in as a 7 seed. Absolutely get smacked in the first round of the playoffs, but I think they'll make it in.
Unfortunately for Ty Wilson, you know who won't make the playoff this year?
Colts.
Ohio State Buckeyes. Sad day for him. Anyway.
Sadly.
And Phil Razor of the Beerly Hockey Podcast.
Yeah. Shout out to
Poor
Barely
guys.
Hockey.
All right, should we hit our draft then?
Yeah, so tonight, how good does the
Tonight
future
will
of the
be
NFL
tonight.
look? How good does the future of the NFL look? We will explain to you how good it looks. We are going to be drafting we're going to be drafting at almost every position. We're going quarterback, running back, wide receiver. There's 2 of those. Tight end, offensive lineman, edge rusher, linebacker, a cornerback, and a safety, all under 25 years old. This is the future of the NFL, and what does it look like?
Is it 25 and under or 20 or under
25
20?
and under.
All right. Fair.
Alrighty.
Who gets first pick?
We got to start off with our quarterback 1, right?
We don't have to start out with anything. We can start with whatever we want.
Let's start on the O-line. Let's start up front. What do you guys think?
We can start. No, it's a draft. You
I don't
take
think we
what's
ever-
available.
Oh,
Yeah, I didn't know that, but yeah.
okay.
I mean, we can
Oh.
do quarterback down if you want. We can do quarterback down if you want.
I'm down for either one. It makes it fun either way.
We'll
Yeah,
do it easy. We'll do it easy so it's easy to follow. So we're going to start with quarterback.
I already got an idea. First
Okay.
person that finishes their drink gets the first pick.
All I have is a shot. I also don't want the first pick. I'd rather defer, so I'll let one of you guys go. Because I know you're not going to take my quarterback. Or whatever position we do. Wait, what position are we doing?
Quarterback. Starting from the top.
Okay.
And
Are you in
snaking.
position by
We're doing
you
the
in
snake draft.
position by position?
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right.
It would be really fun the other way, Zach, but I do think it's a little easier to follow this way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
For the podcast. If we were doing it in real life, if it was just us sitting around a table, I'd want to do it the other way. But for
Yeah,
the
we might have to,
podcast,
like,
it's
maybe
easier
do
to
that.
follow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're kind of lazy.
All right. So go ahead, Kerry. You have the first pick. I'll go second. Trevor will go third.
Every
It's a
time I
tough
get my
one.
player number 1, that's number 1 on my list, I'll take a shot.
Okay.
I could choose a great quarterback like Justin Herbert. I could do that. I could choose a fraud like Trevor Lawrence or Jalen Hurts. Some other options. I do really love Sam Howell, but he's not going to go with. And I know you guys are going to be jealous because this is a great pick. This is the best quarterback in the AFC South for the next 10 years. Sorry, Zach. I got C.J. Stroud as my pick. First overall, C.J. Stroud, quarterback of the future.
Okay.
Interesting. 22 years of age. I like it.
I like it. You should love it, actually.
All right, so are we snaking this thing? So
Yeah, we're snaking. So I'll go next, then you go, and you get 2.
That's
and
fair.
you'll have the
You get
middle
your
every
quarterback
round.
and your running back.
Okay.
All right. So at quarterback, my QB rankings is going to be posted tomorrow morning. So I just got to take the highest guy available on my QB rankings that's under the age of 25. And just to double check, I believe he's 24. He's 25. Perfect. On the number, I'm going with Tua Tagovailoa.
Oh, all right.
He's the highest on my quarterback rankings as of right now, out of all the guys under 25. Closely followed by a couple others, but I'm going to go with Tua at quarterback.
Zach,
Yeah.
do you take him over Trevor Lawrence?
Right now he's playing better quarterback.
Okay, but right now doesn't mean the future. This is about building a team for the future. Just
You know what?
because
You're right. Let me take Trevor Lawrence. I changed my mind.
And honestly, Tua has not played well in weeks. He was awful against the Jets.
But everyone's awful against the Jets.
That is true, except for
Josh Allen.
yeah.
All right, Zach. Well, you took my number 2 and Carrie CJ Stroud.
No, Zach took Trevor Lawrence.
4. Oh, right. Well, anyways, my number 1 is the MVP of the league. So I'll take a shot at that. I got Jalen Hurts as my number 1 quarterback.
Jalen Hurts gets outplayed every single week by every quarterback he plays. He's somehow MVP.
That's not true.
That's true. Josh Allen
that's a Twitter
completely
narrative.
outplayed Jalen
Don't be
Hurts.
that.
Yeah.
Carrie, you're better than that. That's a Twitter
I'm
narrative.
not better than that. Watch the game.
Okay.
Josh Allen
What game
completely
you want
paid
to talk about? You want
Jalen
to talk
Hurts.
about the game we just saw?
Yeah.
Why?
Because Jalen Hurts does
What?
nothing impressive. Jalen Hurts does
5
nothing
touchdowns
impressive.
didn't impress you?
Bro is gifted the best team by God himself.
Okay, so what should he do with that? Carrie suck, not score
Probably
5
not.
touchdowns?
Turn the ball over every freaking day.
Okay,
Here's
what, you have
what
2
No,
turnovers?
here's my biggest thing. If you go anywhere on Twitter, on Instagram, whatever
He
football
did not get
talk,
outplayed.
No, Josh Allen is the turnover king. He turns it over too much. He has 3 more turnovers in 1 more game than Jalen Hurts, but somehow Jalen Hurts gets away with it because his team wins every week.
That's
Is that
actually a
what
lot.
it is?
That's a lot
No.
of turnovers, Carrie. That's 3 turnovers in 1
3
week.
in 1 more game? No, Jalen Hurts gets passes for all these turnovers. Josh Allen, because he's the carry his team, it's all his fault. Josh Allen is according to people, the most overrated quarterback ever. He's awful. He's terrible.
I do
Josh
think
Allen
his
Slater
stage
is
is a little
crazy.
high.
He needs to stop. Come on. Josh Allen carries that team. Jalen Hurts does not carry either. He does not carry that team. Yes, he
Okay,
had
well,
great
he's the MVP of the
But
league.
you don't suck in the first half. Jalen Hurts is not the MVP of the league with 2,000 yards, 15
Then who
passes.
is? Then who is? Then who is?
No one. The MVP of this league is nowhere near settled. There is no front runner right now.
I mean, okay, but
there's no
there's a
front
front
runner for
runner.
MVP.
There's
No, there
definitely a
isn't.
front runner.
No, there
He's on
isn't.
my team. And he's
No,
on.
it
Go
isn't.
look at the Vegas odds.
If
Go
I
look
had
at
to pick-
every single
I
Vegas
don't
odds.
care about Vegas odds. Let's talk in 5 weeks. If there's a front runner right now, sadly we can't because it's a QB racist, whatever it's called, league. CMC is on pace for 2,000 yards. He should win MVP. Or Myles Garrett. There should not be a quarterback winning the award this season.
I agree with Carrie.
Okay, but
There's no-
there is a front runner, and it's Jalen Hurts.
Alrighty.
Because he's 10-1. It doesn't matter. These dumbass voters, just like they're voting in DeMar Hamlin. Should DeMar Hamlin win comeback player of the year? No. Because it's all about politics. 10-1 team, obviously the quarterback.
Tyreek Hill's
Okay,
also a
don't
good
bring
one,
up
Sam Adams.
politics.
Tyreek Hill's a good one as well.
I'd take Tyreek Hill over Jalen Fraud Hurts any
I
day
bet
of the
you
week.
would. I bet you would because you feel personally about him. I've never heard you say anything good about him.
But he played a great second half. Yeah. Also, Philly's a disgusting city. They should burn that hellhole down.
I agree. I hate
Kid
Philly.
did? You see
Listen.
what that kid did?
Yeah.
There was-
Oh yeah. I will
And
say
they were giving death threats against the Bills family. Like, come on,
I
guys.
would stick up for the Eagles because I like a lot of their players. I think that is the best, most complete team in the NFL. I think by a long shot. But their fans, terrible. I
And
really
Nick
want the
Sirianni's
Eagles to
an
win the
ass.
Super Bowl, but I don't want their fans to be happy. So like,
And Nick
Actually, yeah, no, wait. The best way for them to be unhappy is for their fans to win a Super Bowl, destroy the city, and then
That's
have
true.
every one of their jobs get displaced over the next year and a half.
You want Nick Sirianni to be
yeah,
happy?
because they're gonna move down to Florida, and I don't want to deal with them. I don't like.
Have you
his
heard of
comments.
have you ever read the Bible and seen Sodom and Gomorrah? Because that's basically Philly right now.
That's
Is that
a good one,
another-
Kerry. I like that. I like that.
Good one.
All
right,
right,
well, I got
Trevor,
my
you're
number
running
one.
back.
Oh, well, I'm gonna have to take 2 shots back to back because I'm gonna automatically get my running back
Ooh.
1. So I got Jalen Hurts as my quarterback and Bijan Robinson, the 21-year-old rookie phenom.
pick.
I say phenom
It's a good
as
pick.
my running back 1. My 2, and then I have actually a 3 and 4 because I didn't know who to pick last. So I'm glad I got to pick first my running backs, but I'm interested to see who you guys take with Bijan off the board.
I know who Zach's taking. I think we all
Yeah,
I
know.
don't
too.
think you do. You
Maybe.
might.
And I was very surprised to learn that Jonathan Taylor is only 24 years old.
Why are you surprised to learn that? He's been in the NFL for only 3 years.
It just seems like longer to me. I would have thought he was like 26, maybe 27. 24
Actually,
is
I'm going to
crazy.
check someone's age before I make this next pick. Just because I don't think he is under the age, but
Yeah, you don't want to be like Josh Giddey.
nope.
Josh Giddey, if you're listening to this podcast, probably don't. You should probably
Yeah,
be in jail.
he's too old. Okay. So I had to think a lot about this pick because I was between two guys.
Wait, Zach,
Whoa.
did you officially take Lawrence or Tua with your first pick?
I officially took Lawrence.
All right.
So Zach, what happened? You were between two guys, and then what?
I was between two guys like usual, and
That's what always happens.
I decided to go with the guy who I think has higher upside in terms of utility. I think you can use him in more different places.
Oh, you can use two guys in two different places.
So I'm gonna go with Travis Etienne.
Shocker. Bro's gonna roll out the Jags jersey and call it done.
I'm gonna go with Etienne. It was between him and one other guy who I think Carey's gonna take, but it was very close. It was very close. Bijan was my number one. I had 4 or 5 guys ready to go though.
Kerry, can me and Zach guess who you're going to take?
And there's no way in hell you're gonna get it.
Brees Hall.
I'll take 3 shots. and
Jonathan
get it.
Taylor.
Nope. I forgot about Brees Hall, but I would have liked that.
Oh,
Brian Robinson.
Nope.
I don't know.
Like
No. I don't. I might
Dameon
get-
Pierce.
Nope. Dameon Pierce sucks, bro.
Devin Singletary.
I might get some hate for this pick, honestly.
Probably, because it sounds wrong.
I think Zach might have him on one of his. He might
I was going
not.
to say Tank Bigsby.
No. He's been injured this year, so that kind of hurt his stock a little bit. But he came back last week, had an outstanding week. He's really impressed me this year. I am taking Kyron Williams. from
yeah.
the Rams.
I don't hate that.
I do really like Brees Hall, but I'm going to go with an underrated pick and take Kyron Williams as my running.
Okay. Interesting.
Now we're about to have some fun with these wide receiver
The
spots.
wide receivers gonna be nuts.
Oh, yeah.
And Kerry gets his first overall, and we all know who's taken.
Wait, why do I get first? Shouldn't you use that?
No, because you picked 2 in a row. We're snaking it.
Nate, Zach's in the middle every time.
Yep.
Oh, interesting.
Just like I like to be between two guys.
That's true. All right, wide receiver. I have to pull it up because I did not prepare like Trevor before this.
Mm-hmm.
Wait,
I think the choice should
Harry.
be rather obvious.
the choice is obvious.
Is he under 25?
Yes.
All right, Justin Jefferson, my
There
baby.
you go.
My baby, he's coming home. Justin Jefferson, CJ Stroud. That is a Madden team to kill you for years to come.
Okay. My pick is gonna be a guy who I think has a lot of similarities between Justin Jefferson, including where they went to college. I'm going with Jamar Chase.
No shot for me.
That's fair.
I really like his size and
Bro, love this
athleticism
guy.
and
Zach, the amount of, interesting comments you've made tonight.
I like his size. Innuendo, he's got great hands.
got
Can
great
make all
hands.
the plays you want him to make. He can get places that no one would expect. Unfortunately, I think he is ugly as fuck.
Wow.
So there's that, but he's a good football player.
Speaking of that, Trevor, are you physically attracted to Jalen Hurts?
No.
You took a long time to answer that.
Well, I had to think, if would
Yeah.
I, put my body towards his if I had the opportunity. I would look, but I look at a lot of things. So,
Okay.
All right, fair.
Well, so my wide receiver one is actually going to be second on my list. So no shot for this one, but I got Amon-Ra St. Brown at 20.
I
Oh!
like that. That's a good pick.
one.
Yeah.
Cook, bro.
Good.
And then
Yeah.
am I going first for wide receiver
2, yeah.
So that means I'm going to have to take a shot. And I'm going to welcome to the team CeeDee Lamb. Another
Ooh,
4-year-old.
stolen. Yeah, let's go.
I'm going to be very drunk. My team's going to be very good.
That's true.
There's a lot of good receivers still on the board, though.
Oh, definitely.
All right,
Yeah.
Zach.
A lot of good receivers still on the board. This one I'm going to get hate for. But I think this guy, he's starting not to be underrated. But I think he is one of the best young wide receivers in the league, and I think a lot of it has to do with his attitude and his drive. And that is a guy that my Jaguars played against last week. That's Tank Dell.
Wow.
Whoa. Okay. He was not on my radar, but I like it.
The reason I'm picking Tank Dell is I'm thinking about
Because
this team.
It's because he's been carrying your fantasy team for the last 3 weeks.
That helps his case, yes.
A little
But
bit.
no, Tank Dell. Listen, when I'm thinking of like a wide receiver 2, what do I want that wide receiver 2 to be? I want him to be a guy that can find the soft spot in zone, has good hands, athletic, can make the play after the catch, while my wide receiver 1 is putting in work and probably getting double teamed. Tank Dell, I think, as a pair with Jamar Chase, I really like that 1-2 punch. So, in terms of what they do differently, not what they do, that's the same.
That's fair. All right. My number 2 wide receiver, I'm surprised he fell this low. And it's not his fault. If you have the worst quarterback in the history of the NFL, probably in the history of professional football, I would trust Zach Smith as my quarterback over this bum. I even have the crappy Mac Jones over this guy in my quarterback rankings. There's no way this man should start another game in the NFL in his life. I got Garrett Wilson as my wide receiver 2. If he had Aaron Rodgers this year, we'd be talking about it differently. Unfortunately, he's at Zach Wilson and Tim freaking Boyle. The poor man is trying.
By the way, that's so disrespectful to Tim Boyle. Nathan Peterman exists, okay?
Trevor got mad at me for posting this, but there's no reason Trevor Siemian should not be starting.
I didn't get mad at you. I was just saying, why were you like thinking about this?
Trevor Siemian is
like 9 a.m.
Trevor Siemian is looking like a
quarterback.
confident quarterback.
Did you even try to have a good day first?
Trevor, if you had watched that Friday game instead of talking with females on the phone, you would see Tim Boyle is the worst quarterback in the NFL. He does nothing. Like, I feel bad for Zach. It was not all Zach Wilson's fault because he's miles better than that ball. Garrett Wilson, give him a good quarterback, he will ball out. And Garrett Wilson and Justin Jefferson, good luck guarding that duo, guys.
I did want to give a shout out. We took our 6 receivers, but somebody I thought Zach was describing when you were talking about like good attitude and something I've noticed. He's one of the lightest players in the NFL, but he actually takes blocking serious, and he's just a good football player. I really wish Devonta Smith would have found a home on one of our teams.
He was on my list. He was on my list, but I think
I would take Brandon Ayuk over here.
I also had Jalen Waddle and Jordan Addison.
Yeah, both of those good guys. I also had Zay Flowers on mine as well.
There's a ton of good rookie wide receivers. If you guys had Zay Flowers, Jordan Addison, no Puka?
Puka's got to be up there, but I just don't think he does. I don't think he's as athletic as the other 2 guys I picked.
That wide receiver class is actually getting really good. We got Puka, we got Addison, we got Tank Dell, we got Zay Flowers. Who else are the other ones? We got the Seahawks guy, who I'm very drunk, can't remember his name. And then
Jackson Smith and Jigba, Chris Olave.
And then Rashee Rice, who's had the games lately. Unfortunately, the Chargers' Quentin Johnson is a bust, but besides
he might be.
That was crazy today. I saw on TikTok that there's a highlight reel of Marquez Valdes-Scantling dropping passes from Aaron Rodgers.
You know what? I will say again, I've said this on Twitter. If anyone ever listens to me, they probably don't. Why does Mahomes get such a pass for his bad wide receiver play this year when it's identical? He has the exact same wide receivers plus Rashee Rice, who's been a good rookie compared to last year, and all he lost was Juju, who wasn't that good in the first place. I don't get why he didn't. Last year, it was never mentioned about his wide receivers, but this year it's an issue. Just losing Juju, who has done nothing in New England since he left, and they added Rashee Rice, who's probably his best receiver right now.
Yeah.
There has been a lot of timely drops, though, really bad.
I mean, yes, there's been drops, but
at bad times, though.
I think the enemy's the bigger loss than it was.
I agree. The enemy's a big loss.
I mean, Sam Howell's Zach's talking about earlier, is like number one in all these passing stats. Not all these passing stats are good stats, but he's still number one in all.
He's been sacked 55 times.
I think he leads the league in sacks, interceptions, attempts, yards. He's an interesting guy.
I don't think is the drops thing a big deal for Kansas City because they're like one drop away from being 9-2.
They've drops in that Lions game. They had drops in the Eagles game.
That's like saying that X team is 2 fumbles away from a Super Bowl.
I mean, Eagles
should have been catch. Like
if you call it like that, the Eagles are
quarterback should have held the ball.
No, it's not the same, Kerry.
The Eagles are a play away in each game from being like 5-5 right now.
It's
yeah,
not
they
the
are.
same.
Yes, it is.
No, because the Eagles control those plays.
No, I'm saying if people want to blame the Chiefs, the Chiefs receivers for those losses.
No, I didn't. I said one loss was one drop.
It was 2 actually. If you count
no, it wasn't because Scantling was wide open. That was a touchdown. It hit him in the arms. Don't try to make this about your little box, bro. We get it. You hate him.
Alrighty.
Best
tight end time, and it is.
Zach, I feel like this is off review. How do you not get a first round pick anytime?
It's great for me. I've hit.
It's just like a fantasy draft.
I hit my first running back, hit my second wide receiver,
Sam
and my
Adams,
third wide receiver. So
Sam Adams is cooking right now. He said because Kelsey hasn't been as good this year.
Just because he started dating a pop star.
That's what happens when you date Taylor Swift, unfortunately.
Yep.
He ruins your career.
Yep. Alrighty.
Trevor, no, I'm first, aren't I?
Yeah.
So you know what? I like Dalton Kincaid better, but just to throw a wrench in Trevor's plans, I'm going to take Sam Laporta.
It's okay. Zach would have taken him if you didn't.
Yeah, I would have.
Sure.
Gosh. You know what? You know what? I'm not going to take Kincaid. I'm going to take a guy that has yet to play with a great quarterback, and in this offense, he's going to play with a great quarterback. And that's Kyle Pitts. Taking Kyle Pitts off.
Oh, okay. How old is he?
I believe he's 24. Let me just double check that. Kyle Pitts.
I like that a lot.
He's 23.
Beautiful. Thankfully, I thought the third tight end that was going to have to be off the board was going to be Jake Ferguson, but I will settle very happily with my number 2, who's Dalton Kincaid. But I didn't even think about Kyle Pitts. It's a great snag.
I mean, I think about his pass catching ability in an offense where they're throwing the ball.
I feel like it's that rookie tight ends can't do anything kind of dying.
Yeah.
Like Laporte and Kincaid have both had really good, rookie seasons.
Yeah.
And honestly, I don't think anybody would take him, but he's really looked good. These 2 guys have looked really good this year. Jake Ferguson and Trey McBride. McBride once Kyler came back, and Ferguson set a really good run in Dallas. So those 2 guys have kind of sleepers for me right now.
100%. 100%.
All right, O-line.
That's me. There's 3 really good picks here. There's one at every position. There's a center, guard, and a tackle. I think tackle is the most important. Actually, I don't know if I would even say that, but I'm going to keep it at home, keep it in the Bay, the Tampa Bay, and I'm going to take Tristan Wirfs, my first offensive lineman, 24 years old. Although I do like somebody else who I'm sure Zach will take, but I think there's 2 right picks here.
I'm just looking at something right now, just real quick. Okay. So I like this guy not for how he started out this year. He's a rookie, but how he has developed and how against some pretty good players in the past couple weeks, he has been very, very good. And this is a bit of a homer pick. I'm taking Anton Harrison out of Jacksonville.
Wow. Bro's just literally just getting the Jags.
Carrie,
he allowed 0 pressures, protecting against Will Anderson. That's pretty good.
It's not bad. All right. This is a tough one for me.
No, it's not. Actually, it is. You really like Creed Humphrey.
I do really like Creed Humphrey.
Come on.
But
There's a right pick here.
I would have taken a guy called Chris Lindstrom, but he's actually 26 years old, so I can't take him. And instead, I'm going to take who is the highest graded right tackle so far this season in the NFL. At Oregon, I got Penei Sewell.
Good pick.
Good pick. 23 years old.
Yeah,
He's a beast.
he's very good. And then it is your turn for edge rushers, Carrie. It's pretty obvious.
Too easy. Yeah.
Yeah.
He plays in Dallas. He's pretty good. I got Micah Parsons. Sadly.
Edge rusher's tough. Edge rusher's very tough.
You got to go. Zach's always been a Hutch boy.
I have been a Hutch boy. Hold on 1 second.
Bro's taking Trayvon Walker.
Hold on 1 second.
Never take Trayvon Walker.
I was really upset because I looked up and Josh Allen's 26.
I saw that. I knew you were taking.
I was gonna take Josh Allen so fast. And then I just want to look up one more thing before I finalize this pick because it's between two guys.
Side Alukun is not 25, Zach.
No, and he's also not an edge rusher.
He can be anything his mind wants him to be.
Okay. What are we doing here? There we go. Because I think this is going to be shocking. And I might have to say a few words.
Shock the world, Zachy.
I kind of might have to, unfortunately. I don't like shocking the world, but let me look up Control F. Okay.
What is Control F?
It's fine.
Control fine. How do you not know that?
I don't know. I haven't been on.
Okay. Damn. Oh shit, this is tough.
You're taking Hutch or Thibodeau, I feel like.
I'm gonna take Trayvon Walker, and let me explain why.
Zach, literally 4 weeks ago,
Yes,
you're like,
I know. Let me speak before you talk. So when I made statements about Trayvon Walker, I said that he was a big bust. I said he was terrible. Since then, he's turned it around. I don't know. He has 4.5 sacks now.
wow.
Him and Josh Allen are the only pair of edge rushers in the NFL to both have 30 pressures this year on the same team, which I think is very impressive. He's looked very good against good tackles. So again, I wish he had more moves to his arsenal, but his bull rush seems to be relatively effective. So I'm going to go Trayvon Walker.
Bro
at
said,
edge rusher.
screw it. I'm just going to draft the Jaguars.
I'm so happy to get Aiden Hutchinson here.
That's a steal.
It's not really.
Yeah, it is.
He has one more sack than Trayvon Walker.
Are sacks everything, Zach? Have you watched
He
him
also
play?
probably has less pressures than Trayvon Walker.
I doubt that.
QB pressures. Let me look it up. Trayvon Walker versus Aiden Hutchinson. What the heck? It just...
Life isn't about pressures.
Pressures. Well, if you don't care about pressures or sacks, then why are you talking about edge guy.
Yeah, what do you want him to do, Kerry? Go lock up the wide receiver 1, bro?
That's a
Life is
Packers
about
move.
Life is about life.
Anyways, do you want me to go ahead with my linebacker, my first overall linebacker?
Yeah, go ahead. First overall
Go for
linebacker.
it.
24 years old, and he's a finalist for total tackles at the end of the year pretty much every year. I got Patrick Queen locking down my linebacker spot at 24 years old. Love it.
Do you love it?
Yeah. This was a hard one. I got kind of lucky there because that's the only linebacker I wrote down.
I have 3 linebackers written down. And unfortunately, it's another homer pick. I'm going with Devin Lloyd out of Jacksonville. Who's a very good linebacker, by the way.
This guy literally, it's just sad at this point. Sad.
What? He's a great linebacker.
Bro just drafted his own team.
He's a great linebacker. I didn't draft my own team, okay? By the way, Jack's defense is good this year. Hate to break it to you.
All right. All right.
All right, Kerry.
Mine's
Linebacker.
he's kind of an edge, kind of a linebacker, kind of in that middle range. And I feel like Trevor's never going to hurt him, so he'll probably skip it. But he's having a great season for Seattle. I got Boy Mafe.
Okay.
He's got like 7 sacks right now this season. I'm gonna roll my
Okay,
linebacker.
so you drafted 2 edge rushers, no linebacker.
I don't need a linebacker on my team. On the roster, he's a linebacker. He's like
He plays edge, bro.
it's close enough.
Okay, whatever you say, buddy.
The thing is, there's not that many good like middle inside linebackers under 25.
What about Owusu?
I don't want Terrell Basham. Come on. I'm gonna put Mafu at linebacker.
Okay. Okay, that's fine.
And are we doing cornerback?
Corner. Corner and then safety.
Woo. This is a tough one.
It is a tough one. I have 3 names down.
There's I don't think he's the best cornerback in the NFL overall, but I think he's the best cornerback in the NFL right now. And I don't think anybody can question it. Out of Dallas, 7 interceptions. He's got how many pick sixes this year? I get DeRon Bland as my cornerback 1.
Wow. Okay.
Kerry, who was the linebacker you took?
I took
He
Boyd
took
Mack.
another edge guy. He cheated.
He's a linebacker on the roster. That's all
Who
I'm
is
saying.
Who is it, though?
Boyd
Mafe.
Mack, Seattle.
Whoever that is. Just text me his name. Who did you take, Zach, for linebacker?
Devin Lloyd.
Another Jaguar.
Another Jag.
All right, Zach, your corner.
He's taking Sertan. We know he's taking Sertan.
Yeah,
Unless
that'd
you
be
take
PS2, baby.
you better not take a Jaguar.
PS2. He's the best corner in the NFL right now.
Who is the Jags number 1 corner?
Tyson Campbell.
Rough.
I wouldn't have taken him anyways, even if he wasn't like 27.
Thank you. Trevor?
I wouldn't take any Jags corner.
I don't even want sauce.
Trevor wants the sauce.
I don't even want sauce.
You got the sauce.
I'm going to flip a coin.
You could take Diggs, even though he's hurt.
Heads is Trayvon Diggs. Tails is Devin Witherspoon.
Witherspoon's a good one, too.
We got Trayvon Diggs.
Okay.
Bro does not want the sauce. All right, then we down to safety.
This was hard. I hated this a lot, but
I
a guy
love
that-
this one.
I
Really
wish Jesse
tough.
Bates. I wish Jesse Bates was 25.
A guy who I really liked watching in college. He wasn't the super flashy LSU defensive back that we are blessed to seeing every couple years. But Grant Delpit is 24, and he's really anchoring down that back half of that Cleveland defense. It's a very safe pick here, but yeah, I got Grant Delpit as my safety.
Solid.
Who am I taking, Kerry?
Andre Cisco, probably.
Andre Cisco. Cisco Cinco. Dynamic player on the back end. He's fun to watch. Big hits. Holland was on my list. Holland was on my list. But Cisco he's just that guy. I love Cisco.
All you guys pick for me.
Julian Love.
I'm between
Antoine
two
Winfield.
guys. No, I'm between two guys.
Wait, how old is Winfield?
Winfield's like 24.
Yeah, I don't think he's that old, bud.
I
You already
want-
picked, bud.
Yeah, you already
I-
picked. Sorry.
All right, I'm between two guys. Zach just mentioned him. Javon Holland is one. The other one I love, but he's out for the season now. If I can pronounce it, Talanoa Hufanga from San Francisco. Who'd you guys pick? Hufanga or
Holland.
San Francisco.
Tell you what,
You-
Ted doesn't think Hafanga's that good.
He got
Ted also doesn't think Brock Purdy's that good, so I'm gonna go Hufanga then. Just 'cause
Okay,
Ted.
you could be wrong. That's fine. Sam Adams gonna be pissed.
How about
That's
Julian Love?
okay. Yeah, I like Hufanga. He's like Paul Lamu Jr., but not as good. Never was. But he's Hawaiian or whatever. So
Palamalu.
yeah, close. All right, so do we have any other positions, or is that it?
That's it, man. Unless you're gonna pick kickers, but I don't care.
Yeah, I think everybody's just going along with the Dallas guy. Should we read off our
Yeah.
10 guys?
Yeah. Go ahead, Trevor. You start. You picked last.
Quarterback, I got Jalen Hurts. Running back, I got Bijan Robinson. Wide receiver 1, I have Amon-Ra St. Brown. And my other wide receiver 1, I have CeeDee Lamb. Tight end, I have Dalton Kincaid. Offensive line, Tristan Wirfs. Pass rusher, Aiden Hutchinson. Linebacker, Patrick Queen. Corner, Trayvon Diggs. Safety, Antoine Winfield, picked up off of waivers as I cut Grant Delpit.
Okay.
All right. Trevor Lawrence takes the snap. They're running a stretch out to the left. It's Travis Etienne. He laterals it back to Tank Dell. And Tank Dell is reversing field. He throws it deep, and it's Jamar Chase in the end zone. What a block by Anton Harrison on the edge there. And Kyle Pitts is going to steal the deal. It's in the end zone, touchdown on defense. Pressure is applied by Trayvon Walker. They throw to him in the middle. It's tipped by Devin Lloyd, and it's picked off by Patrick Surtain. And they're returning it, and what a block from Andre Cisco, and Surtain is going to walk in the end zone. The Jags take a 14-0 lead with
You have
14
50%.
left to go in the first
You
quarter.
have 50% Jaguars, and that's not biased.
1,
No, wait.
2, 3,
sick.
4, 5, 6.
You have 60% Jaguars, bro. Just drafted the Jaguars.
I also drafted a Texan, which is in my own division. So
Wow, I'm proud of you for picking 4 guys not on your team. That's pretty impressive. All right,
Listen, the Jags
my
are
team
good and they're young.
my team would kill Zach's any day of the
No.
week. I got CJ Stroud at quarterback.
Already
Kyron
lost to
Williams-
Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, now he's an insane team around him. Kyron Williams at running back.
Not as
Justin
good as
Jefferson.
Travis Etienne. Keep
Justin
going.
Jefferson, wide receiver. Garrett
He's
Wilson,
better.
wide receiver 2. Sam Laporta, tight end.
Not as good as Kyle Pitts.
What an L. Penny Sewell.
There, you want to trade tight ends?
No. Micah Parsons at edge. Bay Mafu at linebacker. Theron Bland at quarterback. And Talanoa Hufanga. That's how you say it at safety. That's my team.
Listen, the Jags are young and they're good. Why wouldn't I
Trevor,
take their
you-
players?
He literally had 6 of his 10 teams are Jaguars.
My 10 teams, Kerry? My 10 teams?
10 players.
Yeah, you can't even speak English, bro. Calm down.
60% of the roster are Jaguars.
They're young and they're good. I don't know what you want me to tell you.
Trevor, do you have any thoughts on that?
That's what
Next,
Josh said.
next he's going to be
Okay.
taking Tank Dell and Andrew Wingard.
They're young and they're good. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah. Didn't you just call them frauds today? Literally?
Who?
Didn't you? You.
No, I didn't.
Trevor, your little tweet today was the Jags are a mid AFC team.
And
Keep
we might
going.
end up with a 1 seed. That's cool.
And the Dolphins are a mid AFC team with a Super Bowl odds. Dolphins better than Jags. Simple.
I mean,
That-
they've only had one game that they both played, and shout out to the Bills.
I will agree that Jake Elliott kick was kick of the year. There's no way he should have made that.
In the rain, bro.
Yeah, that was nuts.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
You guys are forgetting about Matt Amendola.
Poor guy got cut. Was Fairbairn like done for the year or something?
I think so.
If they had Fairbairn, they would have won that game.
Maybe.
Didn't Amendola miss like a 40-yarder earlier in that game too, I think?
No, he missed from 50-something.
But he missed 2 kicks in that game?
Yeah, from 50 yards plus.
That's rough.
Okay,
Alright.
so games don't count. Okay.
Just
Games
saying.
don't count, Sam Adams. That's cool.
Carrie, rapid fire.
Let's do it. All right. What team will end up with the number 1 draft pick this year? We got the Cardinals, Patriots, Giants, Bears holding the Panthers picks.
Gotta be the Patriots.
I'm gonna say the Bears holding the Panthers pick.
Yeah, Patriots are bad, but the Panthers are bad.
That's
Oh.
true.
I don't think Panthers win another game this year, honestly.
They fired their head coach this week. Shout out to
They
Frank
did.
Reich.
Sadly. The Reich no longer continues. All right. Is David Nepper the worst current owner in the NFL?
Who does he own?
Panthers. He's the one
Um,
that forced them to draft Bryce Young. He's the one that traded all the picks for Bryce Young. He also has made an insane amount of quarterback moves in the last few years, whether it was signing Baker, releasing Baker, signing Cam, releasing Cam, all the other crazy crap they've done.
I don't know any owners. I just watch the games.
Sure. I knew you wouldn't know anything.
I just don't know about the business, man.
Yeah.
You know.
probably. I don't know.
All right, true or false, Jalen Hurts should be the front runner for MVP right now.
Brew.
CMC, bro.
I thought you said there
Yeah,
was
Christian McCaffrey probably. Tyreek Hill's up there.
Miles Garrett.
Miles
TJ
Garrett.
Watt. TJ Watt has better stats than
You
Miles
know what?
Garrett.
Is Loki a dirty player?
Yeah, actually.
Loki.
Should Josh Dobbs get a chance of starting quarterback next season?
He
No,
should get
he's awful.
hands.
Depends
like,
on how he
he
finishes
should
this
be
year.
wrong.
He's
I think it
awful.
greatly depends on how he finishes this year.
He gets worse every week. He's not good. Who's the best rookie wide receiver right now? We got like Puka, Jordan Addison, Tank Dell, Rashee Rice, Dave Flowers, Smith Najigba.
I think Tank Dell right now.
I think
I like
Jordan
that.
would be the best.
I think Addison. First
That's
half, it
close.
was definitely Puka in like the first half of the year. All right, who's the best quarterback here? Baker, Fields, Dobbs, or Howell? It's Sammy boy, Samma, Howell.
Yeah, probably Sam
Yeah.
Howell.
Which quarterback would you rather have, Herbert or Lamar?
Lamar, come on.
Herbie.
Probably Herbert.
Describe Matt Stafford in one word. Old.
Georgia.
Matt Stafford,
Yeah.
white.
Who's the better quarterback? Josh Allen, Jalen Hurts? It's easily Josh Allen.
Easily Jalen Hurts.
Learn ball, you frauds.
The best quarterback?
Yeah.
Allen.
At least Zach knows ball in this podcast. What team should be in the college football playoffs this year?
Josh, how are you a leader and you can't even lead to wins, bro? They're both leaders.
Wins aren't a quarterback's stat.
Yeah.
Trevor.
No, but he leads them to wins. It's different.
It's literally, you
It's
just said the
literally
same thing.
No, it's not. No,
Yes,
it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes.
Leading
Jimmy-
them to a win is.
Oh, Jimmy G
different.
led the Niners to win.
I agree.
Shut up. Okay.
I agree.
Um,
It's different.
college football playoff. probably Georgia, Washington, Texas, and Michigan.
I'm gonna go Georgia, Michigan, Oregon, Texas.
Michigan, Oregon. I don't know. I haven't seen the rest yet.
Yeah, it's not like this guy knows anything. Name a
I
former
beat
middle
you with an
linebacker.
argument, Gary.
Name a former middle linebacker.
Every time we argue, I
Ray
do
Lewis.
In your mind, you do.
We can argue
Kiko-
about anything, and I'll
Kiko
beat
Alonso.
Barrett Rude.
You could add one former player from your favorite team to the current roster. Who would you pick?
Calais Campbell.
Tom Brady.
I would not want any successful member of the Patriots to be a part of this disaster team.
Hernandez.
So I would put N'Keal Harry on this roster.
Hernandez.
Make him suffer. Pick one in their prime. Kelsey, Gronk, Sharp, Gonzalez. It's Gronk.
Gronk.
True. Last one. True or false? Myles Garrett is the best defensive player in the NFL right now.
I'd probably say right now, yeah.
Watt better.
Nope.
Look at the stats, bud.
Nah, it's Max
Stats
Crosby.
aren't everything, bro.
Every single stat, Watt is better.
Stats aren't
Pressure,
everything.
sack, everything.
Good thing this ain't Wall Street, Carrie.
Trevor, I can't wait till you have a real job one day. I just don't.
Why?
Just can't wait.
This is my real job, buddy.
Is it?
Yep.
That's unfortunate, dude.
I just practice all week just to argue with you.
I guess. All right, that's it for Rapid Fire. Follow us on Twitter at Beerly Football. We post these every day, and we post pick 'em on Fridays. Also follow us on Instagram at Beerly Football. Pretty much the same content, but it's Instagram. Get some pictures, look at it, feel nice about yourself.
Alrighty. Anything you guys want to plug before we head out?
Yeah, man. The Beerly Hockey Podcast. Beerly Hoops Podcast. That's it.
Anything you want to say about those, or
They're-
just that they exist?
They exist.
Okay. Well, before we head out, obviously, I'm going to plug the merch one more time. Got the beanies in. Again, use code HOLIDAYS at checkout to check out any of these beautiful, beautiful things. Got the 2.0 Beerly line. Got hoodies, t-shirts, long sleeves, beanies. You can also check out the Beerly Out of Bounds podcast. We got pint glasses, hoodies. We've also got, I guess that's a sticker for Beerly Hockey. Shout out to Beerly Hockey with the Beer and Hockey t-shirt over there. Lots of fun stuff, lots of cool things to get your friends and family that are either fans of sports, fans of beer, or fans of both this holiday season. And again, if you use code HOLIDAYS at checkout, you get 10% off your order. Last thing I want to say before we head out today, again, I know I said it earlier in the episode. If I could just, if everyone could lend their thoughts and prayers to my brother and his wife, who were in a serious car accident after Thanksgiving, that would be greatly appreciated. And that is all we have for the show tonight. Thank you, everyone, for watching. We hope you guys enjoyed, and we will see you guys next week.